Hey there, and welcome back to the Train of Thought, an educational monster train series where we fight the divinity in every run. There's been a fun little exercise going on Reddit that I wanted to take a minute to talk about. There's been this fun little post series by Min, that's Minh, who I think is a viewer of the channel. I'm not actually sure. Say hi if you are. But basically, the idea behind it is that we are playing a run of Monster Train as a community. You get screenshots of all of the decisions that you can make, and then someone posts. And whoever gets the most upvotes, I assume that's how it works anyway, is the one that the selection of choices that we make. And for a while there, Ebel was getting most of the responses, but then a couple times I've posted as well. It's pretty fun. I think it's interesting as well. There's an opportunity there to provide some insight that I don't think people normally think about. The one that just went up today was there's an endless at a shop and we have an imp, and it's I'm looking at this and it's like obviously you want the endless on the imp, right? But the one thing is that I was like, okay, well, you should look at the unit banner first because you don't know what's going to be in there, and there might be something that wants the endless more. And I was thinking to myself, man, that's like a really good teaching moment for people that might overlook that. It's just fun. Apparently, this has been happening in other communities as well. Slay the Spire or whatever. The communities are bigger, so presumably they're going to have more feedback and varied choices, and it's also less obvious. I think that there's oftentimes a correct way to play Ye Old Monster Train, but Slay the Spire is much more different. It's very different in that respect, in that you have to think. It's like 7D chess. You're thinking so many layers ahead, and you could make an argument for a card or something that maybe is not the right choice immediately, or but is important later, or maybe is critical right now, even though it's actually actively detrimental later. And it's much harder to get rid of it, so it's a huge tax on your deck or something. It's tough. It's very difficult. I don't think there's an obvious answer in a lot of cases. This is also why some runs take like 4 hours. Woof. There's a reason I don't record that. And believe it or not, the reason is actually not the length, because I could split up episodes. The reason is actually because there's just so many people doing it already that one more doesn't really help anyone. So, anyway, that's as much as I'm going to say about that. Let's see, we're on a 167 win streak right now. I had, oh yeah, the best run of Monster Train. Pretty close to it. I had so much fun. We had Legion of Tax with multi-strike damage shield and melee weakness packed into a Draff-infused Lady of the House. We had Penumbra. Why did I go to Rector? Oh, because that's what's today. No, we had Penumbra in that one. There was Memorial Fund. We finally got the Golden Vault, and then Exploding Candle basically saved our run. I think it's a relic that oftentimes gets looked over or, derided as bad. And it's not great in the DLC, I'll admit. But it answered a problem I had very early on, right when I had the problem. It got me a multiple collectors. It helped me clean up the early game and be a little more bold with my choices. And honestly, it was critical to my run. So it's not often I get to say Bad Relic did great, but this is a run where it was. This run is exceptional, by the way. If you haven't seen it, go watch that. Turn off this video and go watch the previous episode because it is that good. I have not had that much fun in a run of Monster Train in quite some time. Yeah, anyway, I guess we're playing Rector now. It's hard to follow up a run like that, but, fair enough. Rector's pretty good. Meanwhile, my cat is screaming outside the door. I don't even know if you can hear him, but he really wants to get in here and say hello to me. It's okay. Sorry, bud. You're going to have to wait. I don't feel like standing up. Regardless, that's all I've got for you today. So as always, do like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and let's play Rector. Let's see how this goes. Hopefully I can form a good run of this. We're almost through with the default champions, which is a good sign. Good sign. All right, Rector, let's do it. Mods enabled, yeah. All right. Hope you're all doing well today. I'm doing just fine. Not much to report. This is the tail end of my week off, which is unfortunate, but also I don't know. I'm running out of things to do. I can only record so much Monster Train before I go crazy, and I've been playing some other things, but I don't know. I finished Signalis. I don't know if I was telling you all that I was playing that. Really good game. If you like Resident Evil 1 style survival horror, I think it does a good job of it. There are some gripes I have with it mechanically. I think the limited inventory, despite obviously being in genre, I think is a bad choice. Obviously, it's trying to disincentivize you from just hoarding everything, but all you're trading is time in exchange for doing it. Some of the runs back to a safe place are not that hard, but anyway, really good game, great story, big fan. Love the themes, love what you're doing, love what you're dealing with. Anyway, let's play Monster Train, not something else. Today we are default melting Exile Awoken, a great clan combo. Love seeing the root seeds. Excellent starting cards, by the way. We're facing... What are you? The heck are you? Oh, I thought I was looking at this Talos thinking it was Seraph, and I was so confused. I was like, who the heck is Seraph the Empowered? This is Rage Talos. We have Spell Shield Fell and Chaste Seraph with Dripfall, Razor Sharp Edge, and Subsuming Blade. Subsuming Blade is one of my favorite starters as an uncommon card for melting because they don't have a ping in their commons. It's one of the downsides of melting as a clan. But Subsuming Blade essentially fills that role, but it is a permanent scaler. It's even better. Getting it this early in the game is better than any other time. So there is that. Also, Razor Sharp is just incredible for pretty much anything I want to do. And Dripfall is great disruption, so good stuff. Let's see, Temples are on 4, 5, 6, 7, so no Ring 8 Temple, but we get 4 of them, it's fine. We have a removal dupe on Steel Side on 8, love that for me. Good Steel Shop on 7. Bad Trinket Shop on 7. Yeah, no money, no Horde, nothing great there. We have an okay Magic Shop with a Horde on 6. Steel Shop with the Caverns on 6. No removals on that ring, unfortunately. There is another removal dupe with money on 5, which I do like. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. It's competing with a Magic Shop, which is okay. We get removal Horde Awoken banner on 4. Surprisingly good, actually. Awoken banners make for great infusions, and getting a Horde with removals is good. And it's competing against a bad Hellvent that has Pyro Remains and Boons, so whatever. Double steals early. Ring 3 has only the Remnant banner on the Magic side, and Ring 2 has Remnant banner on the Steel side. So I will be seeing Remnant units, most likely, depending on what we have. There is a possibility I go for a holdover on the Merchant of Magic on Ring 2, and there's an Awoken banner there. Holdover on Subsuming Blade's also good. -1s are powerful in this run. It'll depend on if we get a unit here on Ring 1. Our Horde is Winged Indulgence or Gnarled Root. It's going to be Indulgence. Always, every time. It's too risky taking something like Gnarled Root before you have anything that complements it. It's something I take when I already have spikes by some miracle, which, you know, doesn't happen very often. -1 enemy attack is just universally pretty darn good, though. Dark Calling, Burn Bright. We do not have the support for Burnout Rector here at all. No opening Burnout cards. And Dark Calling is great, so I will take it. I'm quite strong here. I can accelerate my draw fast. I can interrupt. I'm going to take this Horde. Cleansing Water, Mold Braces, or Golden Vault. I love Golden Vault, but it's a little early for this. Taking it now would basically cost me too much money. It would slow me down. Mold Braces is fine, but I don't think it's great either. Cleansing Water's probably it. It's a weird choice, but it's fine. Nothing terribly strong here, sadly, but yeah. You could probably have taken Mold Braces there. Unit Draft? I should be able to accelerate myself through and tackle this even with the armor emblem here. I'm going to take some damage for this, though. Just universally true. We also, one cool thing I can do is I can actually play these dregs into the Apprentice of Light because of Winged Indulgence. Look at that, they do 9 damage. Incredible. I was considering playing bottom floor, but I think that is for sure wrong. I'm going to play a dreg up top so when it burns out, I can immediately reform it. We're going to work on Rector here. I am going to play a Train Steward downstairs. I think doing a little bit here is fine. Now, I obviously have to play a dreg in front on bottom. Although it could actually be a Train Steward here. Yeah, cool, fun. It can be a Train Steward. Now, drawing cards is going to be important. I get my first reform on this turn. Didn't see a Razor Sharp. I would have used it on the Collector. We got really lucky with the upgrade being a Priest here. He's going to reform this guy, which is additional +5, so +10. So he's going to do 19. So I'm at 36 right now. So if I play one more dreg here up top, and then I toss the Root Seeds on Rector, we kill Big Heavy Man here. Losing Collector feels bad, but that's okay. Right, so the play here now is we put the dreg in 1 turn, 2 turn, 3 turn. So I think sticking him in front here is correct, which kills that dude. I can now Subsuming Blade out the Foot Soldier, which is super correct. And could put another dreg up top. I'll get double burnouts. Yeah, I should do this. I'll put another drag up top. Cool. Fair enough. Fair enough. I'm looking at taking 9 damage here. I could... Let's see, 9, 19 is 28. If I put this dude in front and Razor Sharp Rector, I think we take it, right? We're not in front, you know what I mean? You put this guy here, and then so he hits for 19, and then I Razor Sharp in the back, and we save the 9 damage here, which is pretty big. I do want to play a dreg downstairs, and I want to Razor Sharp away the 4-1 behind the boss. It adds a ton of damage here. Good. Let's play this dreg out. Great work, friends. Okay, I get another dreg. Very nice. My play here is going to be Train Steward dreg. Big damage numbers. I think one more Razor Sharp on Rector and we guarantee this. Yeah, we're fine. Cool. Good work. Alright, there's no world we don't get this kill. So what I should do now is Subsuming Blade my own unit. And then we can play drag here and drip the boss and we're fine. Right? Yeah, no damage taken. Cool, good job. No damage taken to the trial or anything here. We lose the Collector, but I was gonna lose it anyway, so I don't really care. Now, behold my Dark Calling Rector runs. This is gonna naturally take a little longer for me to navigate just simply because Dark Calling, but it's fun. Molten Encasement is a great unit. A really good choice for Endless. I like that quite a bit. Big fan. Big ol' fan of Molten Encasement here. Purifying Cleanse is good, but remember, I have Rector to kind of reform stuff. It's unlikely I'm doing this. Mortal Entrapment's actually legitimately fine here. It's just a little expensive, and it doesn't lean the way I want to go. With a unit draft, I want to improve my steel shops, so I'm going to take the molten encasement here. This makes Endless a viable pick. Yes. We're going to take Glimmer here. Having some access to backlines in some fashion is useful. It complements things well. I want more magic power in my run. And also, it's just way better than Restoring Retreat or Sharpen here. So we take the Glimmer. Shattered Shell is good. Wickless Baron is also fine. Baron is a little slow. Shattered Shell is potentially good. I think Shattered Shell is better here. Right? Harvest is okay. Man, it's a little unfortunate. I was looking for an Animus of Will. Would have been optimal here. But that's okay. We didn't see a Draff either, worth pointing out. I would have snap-clicked that on my Rector run. Burnout 1 into your main carry with Rector is one of the most important choices, because it swings, then dies, then you can reform it, and also bypasses Ember Drain on turn 1. We'll still be looking for that, but you know, we may or may not get it. Both Baron and Shell are okay here. The important thing about Baron is he self-scales, and with my units dying, which is the point, by the way, I want them to die so that they can reform. He can potentially benefit from that. Interesting. Shattered Shell is a good choice, though. Just a solid pick. I'm leaning Shell here. Yeah, I think I am. I think I'm leaning the Sweeper here. I think this is a better early game pick for me, but most importantly, I think it plays nicer with my Razor Sharps and my Rector. I don't care if I accidentally steal kills from it. It's fine. I am going left, I believe. I can't really afford much here is the main concern. Like, I can't re-roll this shop because I missed the Collector. I'm tempted to go Awoken banner here, actually. -1s. The thing is a -1 is always valuable to me. I go left. It's just multi-striker endless, but most of them can't even be afforded. I could, like, sell the Horde, I guess, if it's on top, but what is this Remnant banner? I mean, it might be Paraffin Enforcer, which is kind of sick, actually, right? I think going left is better. There's two things I could hit, and I could sell the banner in exchange for money, I guess. I do want magic shops eventually. Holdover would be killer. I'm gonna go left. I think it's a better chance that it's something good. Quick if I sell a thing. Quick if I sell a thing. Quick Shattered Shell with a Paraffin Enforcer infusion is pretty impressive. It's also 2 Burnout, which I think plays nice with what I'm doing here. I think it's gonna be this. I have to do that, which means I have to sell the Horde. We hate seeing it, but honestly, honestly, I don't mind selling this Horde for 25 gold. Lightstone Casing, Sinner Salve, Channel Heart. Nothing here is so busted that I'm going, dang, I gotta take it. I would take one of these, probably Lightstone Casing here, although I might also, I wouldn't gamble on Channel Heart. I have no stings right now. Sinner Salve would be fine, but nothing immediately playing into it. I'm gonna sell this so that I can get quick on my shell. Nuts. Wild. I haven't sold a relic in a while. Arc of Invasion is fine. There are multiple ways that this could work out. Sure. I can and right, cleansing water. That's also true. That's funny. Didn't even really work that well, though. Look at it, got one guy. Tough, and it's the one guy I was gonna hit anyway. That's funny. So here's the thought. I'm thinking I could get a guy killed. I think I want to hit, though, right? I'm going to put the Paraffin Enforcer in front. We're going to take the Rector here. I think I might drip out the Clergy that's doing nothing right now, so I can clear top. And then I do think I'm going to consider a Root Seeds on this one. Yes. Now, obviously, this next floor is going to hit me like a truck, I believe. Yeah. No shell on this floor means I miss Collector, but that's okay, I think. Because I can do Shattered Shell middle. Or honestly, I should put it bottom, right? Shell bottom is fine. I want to stop... I mean, I guess I'm taking no damage from this floor, really, so... the Dreg doesn't really matter. I should get a Dreg killed upstairs, is what I should do. Yeah, that is correct. I will Root Seeds downstairs. I'm going to play a Dreg downstairs. We're going to leak this mid-floor. I lose the Collector for this trial, which is pretty tragic, but I don't take any damage for it, so it's, you know, it's kind of fine, right? Kind of fine. Now, I could actually hit something. I can actually kill this guy, right? The 3 Rage comes out, so he does 20, 25... 25, yeah, I mean, I could get him if I Razor Sharp the front. Yeah. How's that working out, right? Am I mathing wrong here? 25 puts him at 20. The rate. Oh, no, the Reconciler. Oh, yes. That's what it is, SAP 3. That's what I'm missing here. I was like, what the heck is happening? But that's absolutely what's going on. I forgot about the sap on this guy, which reduces my damage. I was like, mathematically, this checks out, right? No, it's 6 less. All right, that sucks. Okay. Let's play a Dreg out. I'm going to Root Seeds downstairs. Sure, we'll play out the Train Steward here. Ah, it's tragic. So I take 2 damage for it and a curse. Now, big important thing, though, is I'm doing this specifically... I did this shell downstairs specifically so that I would hit and kill the curse guys. I think I definitely lose damage by glimmering here. We clear top, which is good. What if I drip the boss? Adds a little bit of damage here. I can just play another Dreg, I think. Oh my gosh, he got cleansing watered? Wow, that's incredible news. I actually can just do a ton of damage to him now. That's good. We clear top floor too, which is nice. Oh, that's sick. He got cleansing watered. Okay, well, cleansing water paid out here in spades. Man is going to take a ton of damage. I'm going to drag middle. I do want to Subsuming Blade my own unit to reform it. Yep. That's going to happen. And we Root Seeds upstairs. Cool, we got it. You play just Molten Encasement here, and we're fine. Because he has no spikes. Which is just incredible news. He doesn't even hit my guy. That's funny. Cool. 2 damage taken. Fine. Another Molten Encasement. I don't think I need 2 of these right now. You could do the Self-Infuse angle. It's not bad, but I could also just hit Endless. Hallow Drippings is probably an okay card. Although I think I'm actually going to grab Purifying Cleanse now. Yeah, having this with a burnout line from whatever's going on. Because I'm doing Paraffin Enforcer into a Sweeper, it's looking like. So I want this, yeah. Razor Sharp Edge, number 3. I don't think I want a third one. Wildwood Sap. I'm just going to reform instead. Steel Enhancer is okay. It's fine. It's a fine card. I don't mind the +3 here. If I draw fast enough, this technically makes a really good choice. But I don't mind this card. It's okay. I think I could take it or leave it. Really. The HP is going to help counteract these Razor Sharps is the main thing. I think I'm going to grab it. It's a good card for this particular instance. Okay. I want to go left. There's money in the middle. Good. As much as I like this magic shop here, I think going left is solid. I could still take an endless. I could still do a few things here. Yeah, we'll go left. It's fine. Good opportunity for the steel shop here. We see large stone, not great. There's a burnout one I can actually afford, which will be good. That's going into the molten encasement every time. Yep, for sure. We're going to spin this. Endless, another burnout one. I mean, I'm going to take the endless stealth here. This is a solid pick. Yeah, good call. Okay, cool. That's good. We're going to look in the caverns now. I could trade for money. This is actually good because I'm behind a little bit on cash, and I just got that 20 pyre health I really didn't need. So yeah, I'll take this trade. Turn that 20 gold into 150 cash. That's pretty solid. I could now do a plus 25 and something, but I don't think I need to. Removals. I mean, cutting my units is going to be important, but let's move on. I think we're good. The Endless was a good pickup here. Just full stop. Glad to have it. That's going to clean up this floor in a big way. I'm actually interested in her dying. Right? Her dying is very good. It's going to be Shattered Shell bottom floor. This is good because it clears the floor and then does a little bit of damage, but then dies. Now, if I play a Rector down here, I can immediately reform it, which is pretty cool. I actually like that quite a bit. I want to put Paraffin Enforcer up top and then toss him. I'm going to toss the root seeds at the sweeper, yeah? That's just going to be correct. Swing, slay, come back, live again. You then play him downstairs. He now burns out, but this is huge, right? This is good. I do want to play the Subsuming Blade in a way that gets me a kill here. So I'm thinking drag Subsuming Blade it here. It's worth it. I could avoid burning out this Shattered Shell, but I want to extend the burnout. And getting another reform here is a good play, so I'll take it. Yeah, we're all right on that. Good, he's back. It's now huge shell downstairs, clearing floors. I can toss him a razor sharp, and he's basically winning. Cool. I want burnout. I want the stealth upstairs. This will actually, it heals her, but it's okay because I can give him some drag action here, which I think will be valuable. Will root seeds downstairs still. Good floor. Bottom floor looking fine. Perfect, actually. Huge swings on this one. Keep the stealth going upstairs. I do want to get 8 damage on Paraffin here. Important. Burnout upstairs, burnout on bottom, guaranteeing to get Shattered Shell back. Very good. I'm going to toss this root seeds at him then. This looks fine. Yeah. Good. Good, good, good. Now it is again, oh man, giving me this encasement upstairs with another burnout buddy is great work. Love that for me. Now, Shattered Shell should last a while here, 3 turns. So I think I'm going to play him in front. 1 hit, 2 hits, 3 hits. Putting him in back is worth it, and then I can play the Dragon front to take this hit. No reason to rip upstairs, we just do the trade there. Alright. Stealth downstairs is okay. Stealth upstairs probably better. I do get the extended burnouts up top. Pretty good. Not seeing the, Purifying Cleanse here, a little unfortunate, but I think it's alright. Obviously, only 3 hits here. You could toss a Dreg downstairs. I think this is a worthwhile moment to do a Molten Encasement angle. It doesn't really add much. It's just, 2 hits from Rector, I suppose? It's 30 damage or something. I may as well just play it up top. Yeah. Take the burnout there. Play Big Dreg upstairs. And then I think we lean in on the upstairs floor here. Yes. Let's toss that on. We'll play bigger drag on bottom here. Do a little more damage. Yeah. I could just toss double Train Steward middle. Or Train Steward drag, I guess. It's fine. It's fine. Sure, pretty good. Again, we're looking for the upstairs here. I want to lean in on the guy who's not burning out. Giving him stealth is important. It's only 5 damage if I do this way, right? I mean, I gain what? 9? Technically I gain more, right? Because hit here, swing, hit here. If I drip, it's hit here, burnout, hit here. So it's really, I just gain 9 damage if I do this. I'm going to gain more by putting the root seeds upstairs, truthfully. Yeah. The Paraffin Enforcer wins this on his own. Right? So I can do Purifying Cleanse in the back and we're okay. And in this particular case, I'm going to Subsuming Blade my own tomb, which is fine. We get the win. Cool. It's enough. It doesn't have to look glamorous, right? And this is one of the weird things about Dark Calling, honestly. You look at this guy and you're like, why did I play him bottom floor? It just controlled the combat so effectively, and I didn't need him for my Relentless. It's an easy champion to make mistakes with, I think. It's just really easy to mess up. Intent on Death? It's okay. Right? It's okay here. I'm going to take the Rail Spike. This is a better use of my Ember, I think. The Awoken's Rail Spike here. Tycoon, another shell, Paraffin Thug. Tycoon, a little late here, champ. I might have grabbed him earlier, but I think we can just lean in on what we're doing right now. Skip this. Find a multi-strike and be okay. Draw is going to be powerful, but I actually think the right choice here is Ember with the Rail Spike and the Root Seeds. I'm not playing all of these is the problem. Yeah, we're going to take the Ember here. It's going to be better for my Root Seeds opener. I will go left. Removals are going to be more important. Finding my cards faster, getting these dead units out of here. And I don't think I'm at a stage where I want to dupe my shell quite yet. Although I am at a stage where I want to infuse my Paraffin Enforcer. What could they give me out of this Awoken banner? It's a good line, right? Removals, Horde, and an Awoken banner. What could they give me here? Would I take anything? I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Yeah, fair enough. I'll still go left. I think it's good. Look at the temple first. Vaguely consider this. Plus 30. I mean, okay. Plus 30 Glimmer is not a bad choice. Dark Calling 2, I believe. There's a strong argument for Burnout here, but then I'm managing his Burnout. I don't think I have it strong enough. We're going to take the Dark Calling 2 and just say safe with him. I'm going to look at this Horde. Ah, Guild Marker. That's pretty cool. Petrified Crucible. Hilarious. There was a Thorned Hollow with both Spike's relics on this run, but we wouldn't have been able to do anything with them. It would have been like Purifying Cleanse into Thorned Hollow, which is terrible. I'm just going to take the marker. That's good. Let's look at the banner here. Yeah, okay, so I was thinking if they showed me Animus of Will, what do I do here? This is surprisingly effective. It is multi-strike is the thing. Could I, like... What is happening? What is my play here is the real weird question. This could pivot me if there's options, right? Consider the following. I could do a self-infused Paraffin Enforcer as a tank on a floor, and then put 2 reformed Shattered Shells with Animus of Wills in the back. That multi-strike is pretty good. I could also full pivot here. because of the stealth and to do Paraffin Enforcer into the Animus, which is itself pretty disgusting. I have this quick, which is cool though, right? One of the things that I think is important, and pretty much what you want, is you want your unit to swing and then die. So this could be from stealth, right? That could be an option. The problem, and then stealth and then burnout is the idea. So you play the stealth on him and then he burns out after he swings. This is a great bounty stalker strategy, right? It's what you're doing there. That's an option. Now, the alternative here is it's a little harder if they don't already have burnout, right? I don't have Draff. Draff is a much better choice here. I would happily do like Draff in the Shattered Shell instead of the Paraffin Enforcer. But Paraffin Enforcer itself gives burnout, which I do like. The sweep burnout is going to be strong. But the problem is if I do Paraffin Enforcer into Shattered Shell, the one downside is that I really want to look for multi-strike. And what if this run has no multi-strike in it? That's a potential risk, right? The alternative, though, I mean, if I put Animus of Will into this Shattered Shell, what does that even do for it? It hits twice, great. I'm exclusively relying on things like Root Seeds and Razor Sharp scaling here. Not necessarily bad. A little slow. No starting burnout is a little dicey into Rector. How do you get it killed, right? It has to get attacked. But if it's not attacking itself, it's tough. The stronger play is definitely using the units I already have and failing the multi-strike, have 2 of them on the floor, or maybe even 3 of them in the run, right? In an ideal world, what you do is you play Rector bottom, you draw Molten Encasement early to protect Rector. This way Rector can reform all floors easily, and you then just have 3 of these Paraffin Enforcer infused Shattered Shells, and if you miss on the multi-strike, you just hope that 3 of them is enough. We're going to struggle in the bosses, in the mini-bosses specifically, so we'll have to stay low on shards. I think the right choice is to use what we have. I think it is winning. At 100 shards, yes. If this were 200 shards, I might be real dicey and I might pivot here. But another great example of the difference between train wreck and train of thought. I think we stay the course, though. I think we're okay. Interesting decision making. We're going to cut 2 train stewards. These cards are beyond tragic, is the way I would describe it. I'm also actually, funny enough, kind of glad they didn't give me the Malika choice here, because what I would have considered is I would have considered taking the wheel and then somehow navigating these next 2 combats without a death, and then just skipped the potion so I don't get endless because I need to reform, right? And then that would, I mean, that would be killer if they had given it to me, but it would have been such a risky mid-game. Just truly outrageous. I should take a plus 30 on this Glimmer. Let's just be real about this. This is a good card to upgrade. Even if it puts me at 55, it's good. Now, I also think the infusion right now is pretty strong. Let's just be honest here. This is pretty darn good. We're going to do that. And 80 shards in the ring 4, scary, but it's okay. I think we'll get it. Just don't be Pyrelight Master. Clipped Guard. I like this Mark of Invasion here. We're going to take it. It's free slays, but I also just think it's a good choice here. I'm going to play Paraffin Friend, Rector. We're going to take the Dreg upstairs. I will just Root Seeds a whole bunch into the front here. It's a lot of rage, a lot of slays. Generally speaking, pretty crazy powerful. We have the Molten Encasement, so I will just use it. I get my double reforms here, which is great work. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. I can play Shell up top. It's going to be Molten Encasement first. Then Shell, which clears the floor. I do get the Subsuming Blade of Destiny here, which is great. I could just extend the Burnout and start doing that, and I think I will, actually. I'll do it. I could honestly have self-pinged him here, but I think we'll be okay. I'm going to take the Subsuming Blade in... What am I going to do that on? Let's see. Obviously, I have kills here. I'm just going to blast the Extinguish guy. I don't feel like looking at him next floor. I do think playing out the dregs is a good choice in this particular moment. Just get them shot. It's fine. Wow, he actually swings. Shocking. This should be good. As long as I'm drawing and playing as many Molten Encasements as I can and Root Seeds, we're going to be okay. And then we just play a whole bunch of dregs. It's fine. This floor is honestly chillin', I think. Sure. Yeah, I'm looking to just draw fast here, is what I will describe it as. So I need to do things like play out my dregs, definitely prioritize Root Seeds here, and then draw 2 cards off the Rail Spike here. Good. Honestly, great. A free Root Seeds is big. Sure. Honestly, this is a-okay. We're okay. Cool. I'm looking to just hit that Purifying Cleanse one more time, and we should be chilling. Molten Encasement upstairs, of course. Prioritize the Root Seeds here over the Subsuming Blade. Reasons. You may ask why. I want to draw 7 cards with 7 cards in my deck here. Guess I don't have to. Can I greed this out? Is that okay? Huh. I could greed this out. What's his burnout at? 3? He's not dying next turn. I'm going to greed. Yeah, I hate it, but I'm going to do it. I think it's a good choice. Okay. Yeah, look at that. Bottom on that. That's okay. It's cool. It's cool. We're good. Let's play the Root Seeds now. Drag out Glimmer. We're guaranteed to see it at least, which is good. Woof. It's always scary. Always scary. We can at least Drip Fall here. I can take the Glimmer, do a bunch of damage. It's fine. Well, I mean, we may as well double Drip Fall here. It's fine. The Stealth is not going to change anything. Yeah, it's fine because he never swings. Okay. All right, that's good. We got Trial, we got Collector, we got everything. Engulfed in Smoke is a really good card to add to this run. It's another pickup that saves Rector and opens up the line I want on the Divinity. I also think it helps offset Chased a bit, which will be a concern. So let's do it. Adding cards, always not my favorite. Preserve Thorns is huge. Draw 1 card and then +3 draw next turn. Although Ensnare, I think it has to be Ensnare here actually, right? Me speaking about mini-bosses being a concern, Ensnare answers that in a big way. It also replaces itself. Good. I think I can go to this removal dupe here. Skipping this magic shop kind of sucks, but cutting more cards is great. And I can dupe. What's my dupe, actually? Why did I scroll? Ugh, I have a button for this. This is where I go if I want a second of, if I'm going to give up on the land of, what am I trying to say? I have to make the decision now if I want 3 Paraffin Enforcer infused Shattered Shells, is what it comes down to. -1s are useful here. Holdover would also be good. What would I hold over? Great question. Ensnare, probably, actually. Holdover Ensnare is kind of huge on this run. Hellvent is a tough pick. I could Hellvent the Ensnare, truthfully. It is a pretty good replace, right? Just lock something down. Cut the 2 Train Stewards. Cutting cards is a big win here. You saw how hard it was for me to play those Train Stewards. Just drawing them is not great. Huh. I could also theoretically dupe the Molten Encasement and self-infuse him. I debate if I actually want to do that. It's too much stealth, right? I don't need that much. I'm going to be playing multiple floors on Chase. I think I can bait him a bit. If I don't do this magic shop, what magic shops am I even looking at? I'm going to every single steel shop going forward. because I need to hit that multi-strike, I think. I don't need to. I actually think I could still win without it. Two of these guys, if I can play in on the ensnares, would get there. I could spend money to remove cards, too. I'm going to go to this magic shop. I don't think I value the Hellvent here that much. I think this is a good choice. This is a tough decision, but I can buy removals here, which I think will be useful. And I see the holdover, and it's cheap. Incredible, actually. Incredible. What is this temple? Plus 30, a purge. You could clean this up. My spells are pretty darn good. I might purge a Dripfall, actually. It's probably my worst card. Holdover here. There are a lot of good holdovers on this run, but it's going to be Ensnare, because Ensnare answers the one thing that can cost me the run here, which is mini bosses. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is the holdover of choice. Premium holdover Ensnare, big value. I think I want a -1/-1 the Engulfed in Smoke here. I might leave a slot open for a double stack because I do think that would be pretty good. I'd pay 2 for that. -1s on Root Seeds are pretty big, but remember I also have this Awoken's Rail Spike, right? And if it hits a Root Seeds, I'd like it to make it free. So making a card cost 1 is better. I think putting the Subsuming Blade on 1 is good here. We're not doing the crazy holdover Subsuming Blade run on this particular run. It's not happening. So let's make this cost 1 real quick. That's good. A +10, huh? Sure, I'll toss a +10 at a Purifying Cleanse. This is stuff that I can do because of Guild Marker. Make things cheap. Remove Consume. It's an option. Convert Ember into Power. I think I do want Engulfed in Smoke to cost 1. Interesting choices. I should maybe consider another +10 on the Purifying Cleanse. It's pretty good, right? I don't think I'm doing any crazy +30s here. Let's look at this Caverns real quick, actually. Oh! Tiny Stone, huh? I hadn't considered this. I mean, with this, is this good? What if I make him huge? He's big. No, that's wrong, for sure. I don't need space with this now. I could take card draw. Does this win? It means I just go to the magic shop, and then I have to go to the steel shop at the end, though. Because I need to dupe him. This is a weird pick. Because, think about this for a moment. Do I actually, like, considering the world where I'm playing this run, you want Rector, Molten Encasement, and then 2 Shattered Shells on the floor, ideally. That's 7 space. That's a lot. So what you do to compensate for this, and how you work around this, is you alternate which floors get the Molten Encasement. You put Rector on bottom, stealthed, and you have 2 of these Shattered Shells on top with their own stealth. One of the reasons I grabbed the Engulfed in Smoke. So that's how you compensate for it. Is it actually good if I jammed it all together? Like, it's fine, but what if I see the multi-strike? Multi-strike is more valuable to me because of this particular line going from 1 hit to the floor versus 4 hits to the floor is pretty big. And I think I can work around the space quote-unquote issue, right? What you can do is you could also do Rector middle and wait another turn on the Molten Encasement or the Stealth for him. And he'll be durable enough. He can take that, right? And if the shells die on top floor to the Divinity, it doesn't actually matter. I just reform them. They don't even take card draw. I don't actually think I need this Minor Refraction. I think it's a bait. So what I'm going to do instead is Big Dreg? Big Dreg is weird. What if I make Tiny Stew? This is a really interesting choice because I genuinely believe the -1 space is worse than looking for multi-strike in this unique situation of Dark Calling. I might as well to make Big Dreg. I wasn't expecting this. I was not thinking about what do I do in this particular instance. I'm going to make Big Dreg because it's funny. Yeah, Big Dreg. Let's go. This is a weird one. Behemoth Dreg. Shocking. Okay, well, that was interesting. I should consider Eternal Stone on this Rail Spike and make a -1 out of it. It allows me to spend extra Ember finding my cards. It's a good card, right? It allows me to convert Ember into draw power, which I quite like, and it's very hard to do in this run, or in Monster Train in general. Behold, 51 minutes and I haven't even fought Fell yet. Ugh, this is going to be a Dark Calling run, isn't it? It already is. Look at me doing it. Look at me doing it. Well, maybe it'll be informative. It's fine. It's fine. You'll all forgive me. I might actually be late to upload the stupid run of Monster Train for today because of this. So, that's always fun. I think you remove Consume the Rail Spike because I think this is just correct here. I would like the action of having it, and I'll just toss it the -1. That's good. I'm going to buy a bunch of removals. We're going to cut Train Steward. I'm going to cut Train Steward. I'm going to cut a Dreg. Yup. Good. Spend my cash. Valuable. I don't want the Purge here. I don't need anything else. We move on. Okay. Aggressive Amulet. I should handle this pretty well. This is Hidden Assault. If this were Harvesters, I think I wouldn't do that, but interesting. We're going to play top floor angle here. Yes. Play the top floor angle. Give him all of the upgrades. Yep. I'm not going to kill them because I want the Slay, which is funny. I just ensnare the Collector for a while. I let him burn out upstairs. I get a Dreg killed middle, which is fun. And we chill on the rest of this. Yep. We now have our dude back upstairs, which is good, because otherwise we would be dying. Hey, look, he did it. I just keep ensnaring on this turn, I believe. I actually also think you ensnare the Collector. We drop the tank here. I want to root seeds, and I want to play some dregs on bottom. I guess it's fine. Sure. Okay. Looking good so far. I can play Dreg up top. Kind of an interesting dilemma here. What I would like to do is ensnare this guy up top here. This is going to look weird. We're going to Molten Encasement middle. And this Dreg is now going to get me the Collector. And then I can Root Seeds a bunch upstairs. And we play out this Dreg on middle. That seems good to me. We get some reforms here. Okay, now my guy is dying here. And I know why. I get Big Dreg downstairs. Great work. Go team. Interesting. I'm going to lock down Spike Man in the back. Him dying is good. right? This is actually great for me. Him dying is perfect. Where's he actually take? Oh, he gets hit by this defender. Kind of weird. Interesting. I could save him, but he burns out anyways. Let's toss him this razor sharp. That's fine. And then, yeah, he dies anyway. Interesting. I could save him with the molten encasement and preserve this. He dies no matter what, though. Let's just be real about it. So I think the angle is root seeds, roots. Well, I think it's actually potentially even kill this guy now that I'm looking at him. 26. I'd like to buff this a little more. Let's do drag downstairs and shoot it. And then I do want the stealth here. I need to start this on Rector, I believe. I could... He can't be saved because burnout. Yeah? Yeah. Let me stealth downstairs, actually, I think. Kind of a weird choice, but yes, I think it's right. Okay, because this man gets a swing downstairs. I want to do... We're going to lean... Yeah, it's molten encasement up top with Paraffin Friend in back now. Very good. We're going to ensnare this guy. Good. I'm now going to drag downstairs. These guys in back don't scare me. I want the root seeds because I need to extend burnout. I think, honestly, stealthing here is the right choice, so we'll do it. Good. Great work. Cool. I'm looking for, yeah, Purifying Cleanse. That is an important one. Stealth up top. Root seeds. Do it. I want to leave these guys down here because there is no reason not to. Yes. We should be fine now. Burnout here. Ensnare. Play the engulfed in smoke. Rector gets the kill. Burnout on the back. You can see immediately that like this guy needs that multi-strike. We're just scaling a little too slow here. But we pull it off. Rector is strong. Strong man. Strong. He punch. Okay, it's good enough. It's great. Now, just give me multi-strike and this run becomes very, very good. Fatal Melting. No, honestly, we skip all these cards. I don't need them. Okay. Bramble Lash. Hilarious. A second Spreading Spores for the run. Wildwood Custodian. No thank you. It's too bad I couldn't put Wildwood Custodian's Infusion into Rector. Now just show me multi-strike is really this run. Endless number 2. Not great. Reroll it. I don't need this for anything. Could burn out one, the big drag. It's fine. We're not going to see it, right? Because the run hates me. So it's fine. A -2 here is pretty good. Intrinsic, also pretty good. Intrinsic on the Ensnare is great work, I think. Let's look at this Caverns. I'll trade higher health for a relic here. Yeah, Encased Ember, sure. That's pretty good here. For 5 HP, well worth it. We didn't see the multi-strike. It sucks, but it's fine. I have opportunity still. And if I miss, it's not great. But it will be okay. I think I want to cut a Drip Fall right now. And so I will. Yep. I'm leveraging that guild marker value. We're gonna do a dupe at some point for 15. This -2 is pretty great on Engulfed in Smoke. This lets me do maybe a double stack, maybe a spell chain even, if I have to. Yeah, I think that's good. We'll take that. Intrinsic is fun in the Ensnare, but I think we're actually fast enough, right? You could actually Intrinsic the Engulfed in Smoke. This is an interesting point as well, because this is guaranteed protection on Rector until you... This is like a security choice. Interesting. Interesting. This is a very security choice. How do I feel about that? If Rector dies, you're kind of SOL, I think. Glimmer protects him. I've got multiple turns. A Dripfall protects him. I think I'm actually okay on this. I'd rather hold that for possible chased answers. You could intrinsic the ensnare instead. This is also a consideration. I can just lock down enemies on some other floor permanently, pretty much. That's true. That is true. How do I feel about that? I think I'm gonna chill, actually. I think we're drawing fast enough that this won't be a big deal, and I am gonna keep cutting cards because I see removal and removal on this run. So I'm down to 20 cards, and I'm gonna take draw from Fel. Fel is scary, by the way. Fel is very scary. I think I need to lean more on Burnout Extension than anything else here. Yeah, I think so. We're going to play top. I think I do want to do Razor Sharp here. Doing the Razor Sharp on Rector is not actually a bad call, but deadweight, hilarious. It's fine. They'll burn out. Unless I get really, really lucky here or something. Yeah, he's burning out right now. Just play every Root Seeds, play every Dreg. Alright, he's back. But he loses his other stuff here. We're going to still play it. It's correct to do so. Sure, I think it's fine. I don't want to interrupt his slays. So I think what I should have done is play the Dreg and then shot it to avoid the Ember Drain. Kind of an interesting consideration. I mean, I'm still going to do it, but yeah. Get those units played, I think. I want him to slay because I want him to do as much damage as possible. Here. We finally see the Burnout Extension. I am going to click it here. Just ensnare this man. It's fine. Play the Encasement. Buff this guy. I'm willing to trade a lot here. Kill this Dreg. Like, it's fine. I'm okay with this. Okay, upstairs. A little concerning. Let's toss the Engulfed in Smoke, Molten Encasement, Lockdown. We're going to play double Dregs middle. And I do need to play every Razor Sharp here, I'm reasonably certain. Yeah, this is sticky. I don't think we're actually doing so great here, personally, if you're asking my general opinion. Ah, man, look at me farming out HP to those dudes. I do think the most important thing I can do is Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Razor Sharp, Lockdown, Rail Spike, and then just keep playing all of these things and keep the Subsuming Blade stuff going, I believe. Yep. I need to just keep drawing cards fast. Purifying Cleanse, good. Stealth. Keep playing everything here. Glimmer the Boss. Play a Dreg. If I can get turns like this, if I can draw that Purifying Cleanse fast enough, I think we're okay here. What if I just stop playing the Endless card, right? Root Seeds, Root Seeds, Root Seeds, drawing 10, play Ensnare. I do think I need the Stealth, though. I think so, yeah. Cool, I get extra Ember here for... Yeah. I get extra Ember here for the Rail Spike, which is pretty cool. I want to draw cards. I do want the Stealth here. I think I'm just going to shoot my own thing. It's cool because that gives me a 9-card draw here, which is pretty huge for more stealth, more purifying cleanse. This is pretty good. I get the Stealth Tomb back. I basically redrew my entire deck here. 246 damage out of Big Dreg, by the way. That's pretty cool. I'm a big fan of that. Woof. Alright, we got it. We did it. Honestly, the Rail Spike did incredible work. And don't let this Encased Ember fool you. This Encased Ember is also incredible here. Okay, alright, that's good. We beat Fel. She was probably scariest here. Wax and Spike has got to be the click. Now, the obvious downside, Rector. But if I'm going to do the floor where I'm talking about with Rector, the Stealth Tomb, we oscillate the Stealth Tomb on floors, and then we use the Engulfed in Smoke to kind of pick up the gas a bit, then my top floor will be just the shells. So they take the Wax and Spike very well. I will take card draw here because I do think it matters. I do not need space for what I'm doing on this particular run. And I chase multi-strike because I think multi-strike is the only thing that makes this run go totally bonkers. It's an endless. That's a large stone. All right. I think we still win even without it, but obviously I want it, is all I will say. Every card removal matters. It's an acceleration thing. Dregs are good to get rid of. I don't mind reforming them. Eventually they're going to be in the way. But so I can cut one Dreg, I think. I'm leaning towards cutting this other Dripfall. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, they give me the option for the Burnout Rector here, and I actually don't think I want it. Yeah, don't think I want it. Dark Calling 3, yeah. It's a bit of a risk, but I do think it's correct. Now, what do I want to draw through? Every Root Seeds is great. Steel Enhancer is actually proving to be very important because of the Razor Sharp density problem. I lose too much HP to lean in too hard on the Razor Sharps. I would run out of the ability to play them, is the thing. Strong consideration for dropping a Razor Sharp, actually, but the Dripfall, I think I actually cut this Dripfall here. I think so, yeah. I'm going to cut it. Every single card I remove that goes away forever is good. Another Intrinsic, another plus 30. I mean, a plus 30 on the Purifying Cleanse is not bad. Intrinsic on, again, the Stealth is a reasonable choice. This is an important distinction, though. I now know... I was always going to the Steel Shop. I think I might just take this Intrinsic on the Engulfed in Smoke and call it safe, right? Remember, there was a world I had a Lightstone casing on this run, and I could have Intrinsicked the Awoken's Rail Spike here. Or tossed a -2 on it. Alas. I think the Intrinsic on Engulfed in Smoke is a correct pick. It's a good Divinity answer. I think it helps me play Rector on any floor I want. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Alright. Removals are valuable. Ugh, I don't love this run so far. We're moving. We didn't see the multi-strike. It's fine. Aggressive Amulet. I think we'll be okay. Because this is Shade Wings. Yes. Yes, I think we're okay on this because it's Shade Wings. It's a wide combat. And I have the Intrinsic answer here, right? So, I mean, this is a good example. I could do the Shell on top, toss it the Wax and Spike, and then play Rector, which is a super option. But I'd rather him... I mean, I actually think I'd rather him get that buff, right? So let's do it. He doesn't get reformed, which kind of sucks. Let's see, 2 floors. Actually, it's way better. He gets a plus 50, plus 20. Yeah, so we do let him burn out, actually. Yeah, we let him burn out. I'm going to just ensnare the Gilded Wings here. No reason to pick anything else. Cool, I like that. I do want to let him burn out here. It's good. We're playing the Root Seeds. I'm going to keep ensnaring one of these guys, I think. Right? I'm going to shoot the Subsuming Blade on the Steel Wings here. Cool. Good. He dies, he gets reformed, it's fine. I have a good chance of seeing my tomb here, which I do see. Great work. Let's play him in back here. That will be clean. I'm going to keep ensnaring. I do want to double Razor Sharp him here. Root Seed's important. Here's Big Dreg. They're just going to all get farmed out, but it's fine. Hey, let's see. Stealth Tomb is good. This Wax and Spike is a pretty big payout here, which I do like a lot. The downside, of course, is that it burnouts Rector here, which I don't love. We gotta ensnare upstairs, I think. That's gonna be important. Razor Sharp the back, for sure. Root Seeds the back. Molten Encasement here. I pretty strongly believe that I'm gonna leak something on this run. Stealing the Slay and the Rage proc has got to be a mistake. There is a world where I just throw this for plus 40 here. This is a big gain of Wax and Spike, but I think I need Rector to not have burnout here. So let's not do it yet. Okay. Sure. What's top floor looking like? Oh man, I hate that. I get the Slay, but I lose all 10 of my Rage here, which is unfortunate. Let's play out the Dreg stuff on middle. These dregs are unfortunately also in my way because I'm drawing them back and they prevent me from drawing 10 cards, which is actually genuinely an annoyance here. Just truly an annoyance. Play the Root Seeds out. Like, look at this. You're going to see this exact same problem pretty much with this reformed dreg. So cutting them is going to be important, I think. I'm going to Subsuming Blade the Gilded Wing here, I think, so that it has a better chance of dying. Okay. We get Shell. He's going to drop in. Molten Encasement, good. Shell swings a lot here. Alright. The Stealth Tomb should go down. Yes, Purifying Cleanse lands. I want to draw 8 cards here. Play out this drag in a way that it doesn't matter. I play 1 Root Seeds so I can draw 7. Yes. Okay. That's some pretty good Razor Sharpen. I do get some pretty good Razor Sharpen here. I'm a big fan of that. It's a pretty reasonable Wax and Spike. Is it? It's a pretty bad one, actually. Cool, I think we're gonna do it alright here. Woof. Okay. Play out these dregs. They are annoying, but at least if they die on bottom floor, it's not that big of a deal. Buff my lad. Leave the Shade Wings because they prove valuable. I guess I could self-ping out my Tomb, but I'd like the Ember for next turn in case I hit the Awoken Rail Spike. And I would like to avoid I guess I should just shoot this man for 44, right? Every little bit matters. Sure, we'll take it. We cleared top floor. One big thing is that Ensnare has already saved me a ton of HP, which is great work. All right, I get the burnout extension here. Very good. Also, just generally awesome that I get to draw 8 cards, which I will do. Absolutely. Draw me around faster, please. Root seeds, just play all of this stuff out, making sure he doesn't have spikes, right? Okay, this is me looking and going, oh no, please don't kill me. Boss. And then we shoot him again for 44. We're fine. We're fine. We actually are okay. Yes. Purifying Cleanse again. Great work. Go team. Woof. Alright, we are okay. Is the way I should describe this. I get to draw 7, I can do it again. Cool, I can actually ping out my own tomb here, which is cool. Good job. Cool, we got it. Okay. I think we still win even if I miss the multi-strike. I mean, we do absolutely still win. Memories of the Melted, Memento Mori. No, I don't think so. We skip it. It's fine. Votavary was also there. How do I feel about Preserved Thorns now? Honestly, don't like it. Keep my deck thin. I need to see this Purifying Cleanse faster. Faster. So the stings actually get in my way here, and I'm drawing fast enough that I'm okay with this. I might consider the Invigorating solution to speed me up early, but I think it's actually wrong. We just move. We just take the cash. I go to the dupe. I bless up for this steel shop, and we're okay. If they don't give me the multi-strike, all right, we're fine. We hit the multi-strike. Game is much easier now. We didn't need it. I've been talking for a while about how we did not need that. Oh, Waxer Snuffer, absolutely. Just make it... This is a great example of just live long enough that you don't die. Now it's Waxer Snuffer pickup, 100%. Resin Block... actually pretty legit here. I am gonna let them burn out, potentially. Interesting. I actually want to cut 2 dregs because these things generally are actually causing me problems. We're cutting 2 dregs. I'm gonna leave Big Drag in. He looks fine. He's doing great work. Yeah, he's doing great work. We're going to cut other bad drag here. That's good. Okay, Merchant of Steel, you're all excellent. Wonderful. Cool. How do I feel about this resin block? It is scaling, but it's not fast. I'd actually rather take a removal than this in most cases. Speed me up faster. Remember, every time I can hit the Purifying Cleanse faster, we're going to be even better here. So I think removals are better. I'm going to take the reroll. Forever Flame. Cute. Memorial Fund. We could have had the Memorial Fund Tycoon Golden Vault run. It's okay. How do I feel about Emblem of the Exiles? That's a pretty good pickup, right? It just kind of gives... I mean, I love this relic. It just gives Rector HP for the worst of cases. And eventually it will scale one of the Enforcer's HP a bit. This is a good choice. We'll take the Emblem here. And I think the rest are just removals. I'm going to cut a card. And now I'm at the point where it's like, okay, what do you actually cut? This is like serious talk moment. I don't mind this drag. I might cut him. Remember, the Steel Enhancer does matter. I'm offsetting Razor Sharps. I could cut a Razor Sharp. It's not a bad idea. Just draw faster. I actually think 1 Razor Sharp should go. Yes. The other one is fine. And this last removal, is this drag? Not sure. Dupe your friend first, because he's... Just don't forget this. Your man has to get duped. Oh man, going from 1 hit on the floor to 4 hits on the floor is so good. This floor is gonna crush. That Waxer Snuffer also makes this a lot easier. I don't have to worry so much about the nuances of exactly my stealth burnout line. my stealth duration. It's pretty good. This is definitely a removal angle. But on what? It could be a root seeds, actually. The steel enhancer does matter. It does. Is this dreg important in any way? Does it get in my way? Draw 10 cards pretty consistently. I don't know about pretty consistently, but there are a lot of turns where I'm drawing 10 and then I'm also reforming this dragon, so I'm missing a card draw. So he is costing me. He is costing me a decent amount. Not like a ton. It's not every turn, right? It's not every turn this is happening, but it is happening. I honestly think it's this drag. I think he goes. Purifying Cleanse important. 1 Razor Sharp, good. All the root seeds are free cards, basically. They're important. Steel Enhancer is important for that Razor Sharp to offset it. Subsuming Blade, a good ping. I'm happy to have it. The Wax and Spike will pay out on these upcoming combats. The Rail Spike is good. Ensnare's obvious. Glimmer's obvious. This is going to soften up heavies in a big way. I think we cut Yon Dreg. Goodbye, Big Dreg. He did good work. We're down to 20 cards in the run. 120 out of 100. I'm feeling pretty good about this. We picked up the card draw from Fel. Yeah, I think we're good. Yeah, 120 out of 100. Let's rock Chased. I think we're fine. We will play on 2 floors is the way that this will work, which will cut Chased's impact to my main floor, which will matter. Okay, so we're going to do Paraffin Enforcer up top. I'm going to play Rector on middle. Yes. I'm going to Engulfed in Smoke him. Yes. I'm going to Root Seeds up top. Now, I could self-ping the shell. But I actually think there's a chance that I lose a Rector on this turn, and I don't want to make that risk. The chance is Chase goes middle, cuts that stealth off, and the only way I protect him is by coming downstairs and subsuming the upgraded Light Wings. Now, he can take 24 damage, and then the 14 comes in, he can take the other 14, he takes 38 there. Yes, that is a good choice. Look at this, the genius. I literally save his life with this. That, like, saves the run. I don't think you understand how important that is here. Let's lock down this big scary dude here and play double Root Seeds here. Unreal. Man, I love making good decisions like that. I love it when good... Look at it, he cuts middle again. That's wild. So here... we're now cruising, right? We do play the tombs upstairs. I mean, the enforcers first, because they're going to be so strong that they crunch each other. Yeah, okay. So let's give the stealth to your boy in middle. And then let's glimmer middle, maybe? Heal him. Yeah, I'm going to enhance burnout on back dude upstairs. We'll play the steel enhancer there. I do think double Root Seeds is important here, so we'll do it. I want to ensnare something out. Let's keep ensnaring Big Scary Lad. We're okay, right? 4 stealth here is good. So let's actually... I lose 1 Ember next turn. It's not going to matter, though, because the encasement is the thing. So I do think healing our friend is going to matter more. Well, that is scaling I'm losing. Yeah, let's actually just keep locking down. Let's just do it up top. I think it's fine. The rest of this is fine. He's going to be okay. I think he's okay for the moment. I could glimmer him up. I don't think I need to. I want to scale fast because this is chased, right? I want every single hit matters. This is a good Wax and Spike turn, I think, but I want to do better. There will be turns where I draw the Wax and Spike without Yeah, without exactly without the Awoken's Rail Spike. Good. This is stealth up top, I believe. Steel Enhancer, I think it is stealth upstairs, but I think... How do I do it? I think it's actually stealth middle, because I don't want to extend the burnout on this encasement, is the main problem. So I'm going to stealth angle middle here. I will play the Purifying Cleanse. I will Engulfed in Smoke upstairs. I will continue locking down this floor. And I'm going to... Remember, the main thing I want to do is burn out 4 here. Like, this Razor Sharp is more valuable than the 1 Ember spent on Wax and Spike. So just remember that. True. I could Glimmer middle. I think I should Glimmer middle here. I'm only losing 1 hit because he's killing the front guy anyway. So we'll do that. That's fine. That heals him up, which I appreciate. I would like to draw a card for sure here. And we toss this Wax and Spike. And our floor should hold together now. Yes. Alright. Cool. Yeah, he was gonna... I was expecting the cut upstairs eventually. We will just do the burnout here in the back so that I don't steal the Shattered Shells +5. Get a Subsuming Blade here, which I think I will just shoot at the boss. Every little bit matters. We just don't need the Ensnare for anything in particular. Play a whole bunch of Root Seeds. It's good. Good. Great. Honestly, he should go middle here, I think. I think he has to. Yep. Great. Let's stealth upstairs. Keep the encasement up there as well. Play the Razor Sharp. Let's see. Draw 6 cards. I'll do it. Draw 6. Buff them all. Very cool. Burnout goes on the back friend. We just keep buffing him. Good. Alright. I get another Subsuming Blade. Just kind of shoot the boss with it. I like that. And then Glimmer upstairs for no real reason. I actually think it may have hurt me there. I think he has to go up. Oh, he doesn't have to go upstairs? Incredible. Rector, how did you do it? You absolute incredible guy. Wow, that's good news. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to save Rector for the moment. I think it's worth it. And I'm actually going to avoid the Ember Drain. Ooh. Yeah, this is a good way of doing it. You avoid the Ember Drain because this is the turn with my Rail Spike, which is going to be extremely silly. I want to play out the Glimmer here, and then we just full send and draw 8, including me getting the encasement back, which was fully planned, by the way. See if you believe me. I actually did plan that. We're very strong. We're good. We got it. Cool. Rector will perish during Relentless. Excellent work. Another example of Molten Encasement up top into the Subsuming Blade, which I will then redraw because reasons. I should just play the Glimmer somewhere. It doesn't actually matter where. Draw 9 cards this time. Yeah, Awoken's Rail Spike, it turns out, is pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good card, in fact. We're fine. We're drawing so fast, we're generating so much rage, we are okay. And I'm very glad I got rid of... Man, we get to do it again. I'm very glad I got rid of those dregs because they were absolutely getting in my way. In a big way. Rector, you did a great job, champ. Honestly, I couldn't have asked for more, man. Draw 10. That's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. We already win. I don't really have to do anything else here. But we have it. Goodbye, Rector. He did excellent work. Cool. Good job. Tons of... Look at this. 32 stealth. Incredible. They're doing tons of damage. We're killing mini-bosses here at this point. But we're fine. We've got it. Whew. It's been a while since I've done a dark calling run. Look at this hour-and-a-half run. it's just dark calling, man. But it's some things like this that I think are why I rank Rector so highly in the champion tier list, right? When I talk about Rector and I say that this guy's an A tier champion, there's a good reason for it. All right, there's a very good reason for it. By the way, turn 1 Shattered Shell with turn 1 Ensnare is really good here. But there's a strong reason why I'm thinking to myself, dang, man, how do I win with Rector? And then it's just free, basically. We want that front guy to die, by the way. I actually... it's kind of funny to think about. There's a world I actually self-ping this Shattered Shell and then do a... I say there's a world and I'm just actively going to do it. Okay, good. I have 8 card draw, so I will be able to protect Rector here. Now, the real question is, I think I just take this hit upstairs and I stealth Rector on this particular floor. Yeah, I think we just take these hits. I stealth Rector to protect him. And then we extend Burnout on the front fella here. I think in this particular floor, I'm gonna ensnare. My next subsuming blade is gonna be that Spikes guy. I think I'm actually gonna ensnare out the Dark Wings here, right? Top floor's fine. Yeah. Now, drawing cards is good. The Root Seeds is essentially the same as this Rail Spike, right? So I think we do Root Seeds, doesn't matter, draw 1, and then Root Seeds again. Don't play the Waxen Spike because I might miss here, right? That stealth is going to carry over into the next floor. Cool, so we do stealth in front here, which saves them. It doesn't save them. Why are you taking 5 damage? There's no spikes on this floor. Where are you taking 5 from? I don't know, but I'm playing the Glimmer. The spikes is gone, right? How's he's not swinging for 10, right? Oh, the quick kills the Shade Wings. Got it. Yeah. All right, fine. So I do actually Glimmer here. Yes, I Glimmer here, which saves the floor. Now I can do one better for you, right? Rector's fine on bottom. So what you do is you Subsuming Blade the stealth guy now, right? And then I want to just keep card drawing here. So I'm gonna Root Seeds, and then we're gonna draw 7 off of the Rail Spike, which includes the Molten Encasement. Good. Yeah, we are now cruising. I need to buff in front here most of the time. We're okay, actually. Just ensnare this guy and back. I could drop the Waxen Spike for 4 burnout here. I actually think it's not bad to do this. I think we've stabilized, right? I don't need this. Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're fine. I was thinking about this and I was like, well, I think we're actually just okay here. There will eventually come a turn where I'm going to be able to not have to worry about that. We're going to stack some stealth up top. I actually think I want to Subsuming Blade out this back guy first. Yeah, just get rid of that. I think that's worthwhile. Rector has got enough stealth for the moment. He's chilling. I'm not worried about it. We'll just keep locking things down, keep buffing. It's good. I will Glimmer middle. That is a worthwhile swing. Cool. I think we easily win this combat. Yeah. Cool, stealth upstairs. Just play the good cards. Yeah, just play the good cards. I think this is actually going to be my Wax and Spike turn. Now that I'm looking at it, I don't need this Rail Spike right now. And this is a pretty good toss. 32 damage. Yeah, cool. Seems good. Alright, we're fine. Rector runs out of stealth. Oh no, it's fine. I will toss him one Molten Encasement just to feel fine about it. I think I am gonna shoot... What? I don't really care about that floor, actually. Shoot the boss. Yeah, I think we actually just shoot the boss here. Root Seeds, Razor Sharp, Glimmer is fine. Sure. Keep it going, shoot the boss. Seems good. I think we win next turn, actually. We're very fine. Yeah, we actually win next turn. Right? Cool. That is true. Great work. Go team. I don't even lose the Molten Encasement. Incredible. Just press end turn, I guess. Sweet. Alright. Phew. Dark Calling Rector. I mean, it's the nature of the run, right? But I kind of got a little distracted when I was talking about this in that Divinity combat. But this is one of the things about Dark Calling. When I'm talking about this guy being an A-tier champion, I'm assuming you know how to play Dark Calling Rector. Because he is one of the hardest champions to play correctly. And if you don't know how to play him, Rector becomes a lot worse. Because your only real choice, if you don't know how to play Dark Calling Rector, is Burnout. And you might not always start with a beginning set of cards that is conducive to Burnout. If he just dies before the boss spawns on Ring 1 and you have nothing else in your deck that can kill the boss, you just lose on Ring 1, right? So you end up having to take Harvest Rector in a run that makes no sense for Harvest Rector, and as a result, Rector performs very poorly. I think being able to play Dark Calling successfully is critically important to win streaking in Monster Train. Full stop. I think this is an important lesson to learn. This champion is very powerful. Very, very powerful. And also desperately underrated by a lot of folks. And if you take one thing away from this run, is that he's a little harder to play. It takes a little more time. I mean, an hour and 37 minutes. You know, it's a long episode, but I do think it's worthwhile to do this. So a lot of things played in my favor here. Obviously, eventually hitting the multi-strike was big, but I was talking and I'm confident I still win without this. I didn't need the minor refraction. That is another important pickup here. I made Big Dreg and then removed him eventually. The chance of the multi-strike from 3 shops is more enticing to me than jamming Rector onto that floor. Because what is Rector really adding? 60 damage? He's a little better protected, but we had enough stealth it would have been fine, right? Obviously, Waxer Snuffer made that real easy because I could just forget about him for 4 turns, but even without this, I think we still win. I mean, look, you saw Chased, right? I had 32 stealth. I didn't need 32 stealth to beat Chased. It's true. There's a reason I didn't lean into self-infusing the Molten Encasement. It didn't matter. I was not needed. We were going to scale with 2 of these on the floor fast enough to kill the boss in 10 turns or something, maybe. Maybe like 6, depending on how long, when I could actually keep them to stick. Because when they can stick is when they start actually generating rage and keeping it. If they die, it's fine. I bring them back because Rector, and it keeps the momentum going, but you do lose your rage, which is a little bit of a blow. No Draff in this run. This is a good example of Dark Calling, no Draff. I think Dark Calling with Draff is very easy. I think it's a slam dunk kind of a run, but we didn't see it, and this worked out fine. Burnout 2 from Paraffin Enforcer is a big plus here, because it lets them burn out fast. You saw in the Divinity, I actively killed my own Shattered Shell to speed up the everything, and then also to get the extra reform, which is big. Good stuff. The pickups at Ring 8 were huge. Emblem of the Exiles and Waxer Snuffer were great. This Encased Ember paid out in a big way because we had double X costs. Specifically, the Awoken's Rail Spike did some disgusting things with this. Remove consuming on this was just a correct choice. I'm glad I did it. Convert Ember into draw power, big win. The intrinsic on Engulfed in Smoke was a smart play as well. Yeah, good stuff. Subsuming Blade did great work here. It didn't need to be any stronger than this. Just a card that did 70 something, like 68 damage here. Really good, honestly. Glimmer did fine. It could have been a more important part of my run, but it ended up being fine. Purifying Cleanse ended up being huge, just critically necessary, and so was this Molten Encasement. It's easy to overlook cards like this, but this card became the only way I won the run. So, you know, pretty important. Pretty good. So, but yeah, that brings us up to 168 wins in the series. Really long episode. Sorry for that. If you made it all the way through, I want you to say Encased Ember in the comment here. Since it's a long episode, maybe you survived this long and you want to show me. So, but yeah, hey, thanks a lot for watching this. I really appreciate your time. As always, you can give the video a like or a dislike if you want. You can subscribe to the channel if you want to see more, and stay tuned for what's next. Take care, folks.